Hi friends, are you tired of just waiting for people to make up their mind? You know, and at times we find that we get ourselves into this predicament, and we're out at Ekluna Lake again, and in Alaska, just sharing this great, beautiful scene with you here. I wanted to talk with you about just that, okay? Waiting for people, all right? Now, I'll tell you my philosophy on it is that I will always wait for people to catch up, okay? But I will not wait for people to make up their mind, all right? Now, chances are they've already made up their mind in one way or another, but they're just having a hard time like figuring it out, all right? Now, if they're like, hey, you know, I'm having a hard time figuring it out, you know, can you help me process this? Then that's kind of like them catching up. And so if they're catching up, then I'll help them through that process and catching up and getting to that same page as I am so that we can move forward together. But if they're like, I don't know, you know, blah, blah, maybe this, maybe that, and then they're just meandering around and not really committing to anything. You know, so if there's no level of commitment of even at the simplest form, they need to be able to commit to saying like, hey, can you help me process through this? Then in my mind, they're catching up. They're not meandering and trying to make up their mind on their own without really like walking along with you, you know? So I'm perfectly fine with people like catching up. If they're a little bit slow in doing that, you know, because sometimes I'm slow and I need people to wait for me too to be able to catch up. And so I'll give them that same benefit to be able to catch up, and I'm not gonna be like, all right, you're here, let's keep going, okay? I'm like, you're here, you wanna rest a little bit. And so you rest a little bit and then we keep going, all right? But I found that when I don't live up to that and when I don't keep that commitment to myself and to those around me, I find myself getting drained. And I find myself getting stuck, well, feeling stuck, you know, and we're always constantly moving in one way or another, but I feel myself kind of stuck, and it's not a good feeling stuck, you know, thinking that you're waiting for someone, you know, you're doing someone some benefit in waiting for them to make up their mind or change their mind or whatever that might be, but also know that sometimes when we say no to others, we might say yes to ourselves. And when we say yes to others, we're essentially saying no to ourselves. You know, there are those moments where we're looking for a win-win, but I think I'm kind of just getting away from the subject. And so coming back to the subject here, as we ease into helping our friends, our family, those that we love, those that we care about, those that we want to see improve in their life, do know that you are just as important as they are too. And so it's perfectly fine waiting for them to catch up. It's perfectly fine helping someone ease forward with you, you know, at their own pace, because you have that passion, you have that heart, you have that care, all right? But do know that you are important enough to where if a person needs to change their mind or make up their mind or something like that, then you know, that's on them. And you shouldn't wait and stall yourself for someone to make up their mind, all right? So wrapping completely back around now, for me, it's perfectly fine to wait for someone to catch up, but I will not wait for someone to change their mind. That is a waste of their time and yours. And so hopefully you can take something nice from this and go out there, make some magic happen, and I'll see you soon.